Welcome back to America, guys. We are on the Harley Davidson Street Glide ST for 2023 in this like pearl sparkly white color. Looks really, really good. We are going to break down all the features on this bike, take her for a test ride, show you how she performs. We are sitting on top of a lot of power, and we're going to talk a lot about that engine coming up here real shortly. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know the first feature I like to discuss is comfort. If a bike is not comfortable, you are not going to want to ride it. So let's start with seat and then riding position. The stock seat itself is quite comfortable. This is not set up for 2-up from the factory. So this is just a solo seat on here. I'm not sure if that's just for the demos or if from the factory perhaps it comes with a 2-up seat. I'm not entirely sure on that. But this is set up for solo riding right now. The seat is fairly comfortable. It's got a little bit of a bucket feel to it. I feel like I'm sitting in and down in the seat. It comes up my back a couple of inches, so that way I don't slide back when I'm getting into the gears. The riding position, feet are on the floorboards. Good pull back in the bars. I feel like the bars are coming back to me comfortably here. Feels very, very nice. For comfort, we're going to give this about a 9 out of 10. Very comfortable. We've got cruise control. My arms aren't stretched out so far it's uncomfortable, but they're at a nice angle just a little below my chest. I've got good traction on the floorboards. The boards are plenty big enough I don't feel like I'm accidentally sliding off of them in any way. We are good on comfort. Now let's talk about power since we're on the highway here. We're doing 75 in 4th gear. Let's crank this bitch up, see what she can do, huh? Biggest stock engine you can get from Harley. They do have stage kits, so if 117 is not enough and you feel the need for speed, you can throw a bigger one in there. But again, we didn't even click into 6 there until we hit 4K going through 110. So I think it's got enough power for most average Harley riders. If you need something more than that, you might need to go get like a Triumph Rocket or something. You can always throw a bigger stage kit on this. Plenty of power from the factory. We're going to give power on these new STs a 10 out of 10. They are absolutely amazing. The new 117 Milwaukee-Eight is absolutely awesome. Engine braking here. I'm going to slow it down, see how she feels. The deceleration there is very smooth. The engine downshifting and engine braking, very, very, very smooth. Doesn't feel like it grabs you and throws you. Incredibly smooth. All right, we're gonna pull over here for just a second. Do a quick walk around on the motorcycle for you guys. Show you what you're getting into here. All right. New 2023 Harley Davidson Road Glide ST. LEDs all the way around. Daymaker headlamp. Dual floating disc brakes up front. Mustache front highway bar. No rear highway bar. Obviously can be added along with setup for passenger pegs. Got the 117 Milwaukee-Eight engine on here. So the 117 I believe is only available as an upgrade or stock on the ST models. Now the 117 is plenty of power like I said, but you can upgrade that to different stages. As far as storage, find the handle there. 2 big saddlebags in the rear. Of course you could always add a trunk if you needed more. Harleys are like Lego sets, kind of like Indian. They're just big Lego sets for adults, all right? You can customize them however you want. You can always put a bigger trunk on there. I personally like the Street Glide stripped down like this, just as a simple bagger. Even the solo seat, it just makes it look sleek. Because it's an ST, we got the blacked out look. As far as other amenities on the bike, we've got our vent up here. I don't see a switch up here to open and close that like on the Road Glide. By the way, if you guys haven't seen that video, it's linked up above or down in the description for the channel. Now we have the infotainment system here. Obviously you got your analog gauges up here, you got fuel, miles an hour. We can change the info in here as well. If I just click over here on my left switch, we can see we've got trip A, trip B, range, front tire pressure, rear tire pressure, odometer, RPM, and then voltage for the battery. Now let's talk about the infotainment center here. Get some dust off the screen. We've got music, so if it's paired to your phone, you've got Bluetooth. Here we just have FM radio. Let's see if we can tune something in for you guys to listen. That's about halfway up on audio, plenty loud. If you're doing 110 on the highway, you're probably going to have to crank that up quite a bit, but plenty loud enough for riding around town doing like 50, 60. If we go back to home, we can also go view navigation. We've got full GPS navigation on here. You can plan routes on here, search for an address, or you can plan a route out on your computer on the Harley app and then sync it here via Bluetooth. Makes it easy. If you guys are coming from an Indian to a Harley, you'll know it as Ride Command. On Harley, I believe it's just the infotainment system, or the Boom infotainment system. If you have your phone connected, I'm not going to go through that here with mine, but you would have text messages pop up on the screen. You can answer phone calls. It's paired to your headset. You also have voice control over here on the left, handlebar control, that will allow you to activate voice control through your headset to your phone for like Siri or Google Assistant, anything like that. Of course, you have all different kinds of settings on here as well. You can adjust audio settings for the motorcycle. What else we got here? We got display settings, keyboard settings, clock, system info, all kinds of stuff. You can also change the color of the screen if you need to make it more readable, dependent on the light situation, because right now it's blacked out. Maybe if there's too much glare, could be a little difficult to see. I can see that just fine in the sunlight. Only if you are in direct sunlight does that become an issue. Oh, one other thing, we do have a little storage up here. It's just big enough for you to slide your phone in. It is a dedicated phone slot, and there's a USB port there, so you could charge your phone and or synchronize something to the system, like play something off of USB or update your infotainment center. All right, here we go. We've talked about the comfort, we talked about the power, both excellent. Now let's talk about handling. Gonna hit the twisties here, crack it open a bit. Hopefully there's enough room. I know we've got some other riders up here, but I want to have enough room to take it through here fast for you guys. There's the KTM group ride. I did one ride on a KTM, not a fan. Sounds so much fun pulling on this thing in like third gear, fourth gear. Sounds amazing. That Milwaukee-Eight just has a good sound to it. All right, running through the curves up here feels good. Let's talk about flickability. I had a squirrel run out in front of me earlier when I was doing one of these videos, so that was a good example. But if you have to dodge something really quick, you know, can you bob and weave? Laying it over here in the turn. Can we dodge something real quick? Let's say there's a pothole coming up. We over to the side, back over to middle position, back over to left position. It feels very lightweight, good handling. It's a large bike, so you know it's not the snappiest response, but for the size and the weight in its class, it's very, very good. It's a little bit more responsive than the Road Glide, and I love the Road Glide, but this is just a little bit faster, I think, on the response as far as handling. So we'll give this about a 9 out of 10. For being that quick in the handling category for a bagger. As far as style is concerned, Harley has not updated this thing in years. There have been subtle changes to the lines. They've made a few modifications, and of course making it all blacked out with the ST model. That's all, you know, little changes here and there. But overall, the design of the Street Glide, the look of it, it's iconic. When you see it coming down the street, you know it's a Harley Street Glide. So there's not much to really discuss with the design there. If you've been around motorcycles at all, you know what this bike looks like. If you hate it, if you love it, you pretty much know by now. Ooh, some bad potholes right there. All right, let's get through the turns. Oh, got the very edge of my shoe there. Let's get that foot back on the floorboard. I tend to sit a little wide here with my feet. Need to make sure those are up. It leans over very well. I don't know exactly what the lean angle is, but I will put that up on the screen for you guys in case that's something you really need to know about this motorcycle. Plenty of power, great looks, classic Harley design, and very comfortable. I'm not sure what more there is to really cover for you guys. It's a fantastic offering from Harley. It's been around forever. It's going to be in their lineup forever. It's an amazing, amazing bike. Now this is the ST. I believe they've got another color. I think you can get it in gray. I'm not sure if that's the only color. If I find other colors, I'll put a picture up on the screen for you guys so you can see what those options are. The ST model is going to run you a little bit more because of the whole blacked out look and the 117 engine, and just little features here and there that make it worthy of that, you know, sport touring ST mark on it. But it's excellent. I like it. If I was going to get a Street Glide, I would get this ST. I like the look of it probably more than the standard Street Glide. I like the blacked out looks versus chrome. That's just me. Alright guys, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button. That helps us crack the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to more people who might be interested in getting one of these bikes. And if you're new here to my channel, thank you so much for watching. And if you feel I've earned it, please click that subscribe button and click the bell icon next to it. That will give you notifications when there are new videos to watch here on MOTOBLADE. I have a bunch of test ride videos coming out from MbD&x. They're going to be coming out over the next 2 months here. I wish I could get them out to you guys faster. I just can't edit all the video content that I have overnight. It takes a while. But there's going to be a lot of videos coming out, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of these great new test rides. I've got Harley, Indian, CF Moto, who else? We got Honda. We've got Ravaco Trikes from Germany. That was kind of interesting and unique. So a bunch of great more demos coming from MbD&x for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, you all know what to do. Be careful out there. Ride safe, ride on. I'll catch you all in my next video. From MbD&x 2023. Deuces.